humility and patience. I was doing real life renovations, and though I made mistake on occasion, I bounce back, I'm a one-man nation. Proactive, no procrastination. I avoid limitations. I ain't affected by inflation. Outside everyday dedication. What's going on? Hope you lot are well. Welcome to another episode of the Neuro Health Show. Hope your family's well. Hope your friends are well. Check up on your friends and family, man. You get me? Make sure they're doing well physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. It's important, man. Now, why do we put so much pressure on ourselves in order to make other people happy? Especially your partners. It don't make no sense. Now, understandable that, people are gonna go to the ends of the earth for their partners. But if that means that your mental health and physical health is at risk, then that's a bad deal. Don't really make no sense. We gotta focus on ourselves. Once we're good and we're the best version of ourselves, then we can begin to look out for our partners and make sure that they're good. Does that make sense? Especially men, if you're a man, you gotta steer the ship, my boy. And if you're not all there mentally, you gotta crash the ship. And if you crash the ship and you got your partner in it, everybody dies. Think about that. The reason why I brought this topic up is because I know a lot of guys out here that are doing the most for their other halves. Some people, it's not even their partners, it's just for girls in general. Going through it, struggling, getting abused, bare verbal abuse, bare rudeness, bare mental stress, bare trauma, just so that they can put a smile on their partner's face. Now, I was working with a guy and I was doing the removals at the time, removal jobs, so home removals. And he had the van, it was his van that we were using, but it was my leads. I got the jobs. Do you get me? So we kind of worked together. He had the jobs. No, I had the jobs. He had the van. Now, we've made a little motion, got things rolling, and yeah, work's coming in. I remember on one specific day though, he was just getting hella calls. Every 30 minutes, boom, someone's calling him. And I don't know what's being said, but from his responses, don't worry, man. Don't worry, B. Don't worry, babes, it's cool. I'ma sort that. I'ma sort it. Don't worry, it's calm. And I'm just thinking, all right, cool, yeah. It's none of my business. Everyone's dealing with what they're dealing with what they're dealing with. It's none of my business what's going on in their household. But when it starts affecting work and, we're missing turn-ins and missing exits, in my head now I'm thinking, what's really going on here? I didn't say none. Phone calls are coming in. And he's saying, don't worry, babe, it's cool, I got this, it's calm, I'm just trying to... And I'm thinking, rah, this guy is actually on the verge of a mental breakdown. This is madness. Still didn't say nothing. Now, we've come to a job, and I think the job was worth about $250 or something. Come to another job, we're doing a few jobs, innit? Or come to one, and I think the job was worth about $250 or something petty like that. And obviously, we're gonna split that between two men, innit? Because we're both doing the work. Now, he must have said something like, I'm paraphrasing here, but he said something along the lines of, I'm gonna need to take like £20 extra because of the fuel. And I've said, bro, the job is worth this much. If you take £20 extra, we're not halves anymore. And the original agreement was that we go halves. And then he's responded and said, yeah, but I need the fuel. I'm driving us around. And I've said, yeah, bro, but I'm bringing you the work. Do you get me? So we're both as valuable here as each other. Either way, we're going back and forth now. We're going back and forth because he's not having it and I'm not having it. Do you feel me? So we're just both going back and forth saying, bro, you can't take it. And we're going back and forth over an extra like £20. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, whilst we're going back and forth, he's received another call. And he said, look, babes, man, I told you, like, don't worry. It's cool. Don't worry. Like, look, take the card in my jacket. There's 3 bags on there. Buy whatever you want. And just make sure that you're happy. In my head, I said, huh? Buy whatever you want off the card. And you're trying to tell me about an extra £20? Still didn't say nothing. Because I'm not going to intrude in someone else's business, and it's not my business. But in my head, I said, nah, there's no way. Now there's definitely no way that I'm giving him extra peas after he's just told his girl that there's 3 racks on the card, buy whatever you want, make sure you're happy. Nah, star. And the reason that's my take on things was because we're filling up this van. We're filling it up and down the stairs, filling up the van, going to the destination, offloading the van, waiting, getting paid. And it's like, you're over here sweating and you're over here complaining to man about how long this job is and how much you hate having to do these jobs and this, that, and the third. But hold on a second, bro. You're here letting the girl spend your hard-earned money on whatever she wants just to keep her happy. How does that make sense? And that situation applies to so many people, females included. We stress ourselves and we go hard and we sweat and we go through it mentally. We give ourselves all types of stress just so that someone else can live nice, live comfortably. It don't make no sense. Love is one thing, but also logic has to come into play. If you are constantly beating yourself up and driving yourself into the ground by taking on so much physical work, so much mental work, the person that's been enjoying the whole time will end up leaving. So now you've done everything for no reason. And my friend, big liability. Big one. We got to make sure we're cool. You got to make sure you're good. You got to be comfortable with telling your partner, look, right now, I'm very stressed. Or I'm going through this. Or I'm going through that. I can't do this right now. Or I can do this right now. The communication's got to be there. You can't be driving yourself into the ground to make someone else happy. Because at the end of the day, there's no winners here. Your mental health. And I say there's no winners there, but to be fair, your partner's probably winning. So there's only one winner here. And that's the person, and that's your partner. Yeah, but the reason why I say all of that is to say this. There's no point driving yourself into the ground in order to make someone else happy. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your well-being. Don't be insecure. you get what I'm saying? If you're not able to like tell your partner, I'm going through this and I'm going through that right now and I can't deal with this at the moment, shows an insecurity. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's cut them insecurities out, man. Do you feel me? Let's cut them out, man. And let's get more secure. We're men. We go through it sometimes. Do you get what I'm saying? The struggle's a beautiful struggle. Feel me? Yeah, man. That's the majority of what I had to say. That's basically everything I had to say on this topic. And remember, man, a healthy man has many goals, but a sick man only has one. Yeah? If this show has helped you today, you know what to do. If you think this show can help anyone else, again, you know what to do. But try know we'll be back here tomorrow, 7:30. Boom.